join me in welcoming Michael Motti.
I want you all to ask yourselves every day when you're back at the Academy, what message am I sending? On January 17th, 1972, come up from the computer science lab beaming. I had a big smile on my face. I hated comp sci, but I had just finished a 2-week program to turn the lights on and off in the computer lab. I ran out on the terrazzo, headed back to Vandenberg Hall. It was snowing, it was windy, and I hit an icy patch. I remember my shoes up in the air, but really what I remember was 282 computer punch cards rotating in the wind. And then they hit the ground, the rubber bands burst, and 282 punch cards went in 796 different directions. And I don't think that's possible, but I lost it. I yelled, I probably cursed. It bounced off the chapel, off Vandenberg Hall, and off of every bit of aluminum and glass at the Air Force Academy. And there's a lot out there, right? For sure now, I would fail at least the progress report on computer science and go on academic probation. I knew it couldn't get any worse, but I was wrong. Because then I heard 3 upperclassmen behind me say, "Mister, get back in your brace." I did as I was told. I couldn't believe they weren't going to join my pity party. And they said, "Mister, if you had been flying an aircraft and you lost control like that, you would have not only endangered your air crew or your organization, whatever you were doing at the time, you would have endangered everyone on the ground. We don't teach that at the Air Force Academy." And I remember thinking, this place sucks. Have you been there, done that? Got the t-shirt? Actually, we didn't say that word back then. I just adapted it for today. It was terrible, and I still remember the tall blonde guy in the middle. Blah, blah, burger. So I just called him Cadet Second Class Cheeseburger. All I knew was that I had to go back to my squad and report in that I was to be put on restrictions for the following weekend. If you were on board that aircraft flying out of LaGuardia Airport on the 15th of January, you would have been sweating bullets as it rocked and rolled and shook all over. You would have heard a lady in front of you say, "Oh my gosh, the engine's on fire." If you were up front in the first officer's seat with Jeff Skiles, you would have watched both engines scroll back to 0. No power over New York. Sounds like a movie, but it wasn't. You would have then heard First Officer Skiles say these 2 words you need to take back with you and park for an emergency situation. He said, "Oh shit." His words, not mine. They're on the transcript. What would you say? Come on, some of you Navy guys, what would you say in that situation? Don't even repeat it, okay? But the man in the left seat said these words, "I agree, my aircraft." He then took control of the aircraft, bank left, cleared the George Washington Bridge by 882 feet, rolled out straight and level, and looked out the cockpit at the longest, widest runway he had ever seen. That technique is called fake it till you make it. In layman's terms, visual simulation. You see, the man in the left seat, class of 73 at your United States Air Force Academy, Sully Sullenberger, also known as Cadet Second Class Cheeseburger, taught me 37 years later what you should do in an emergency. So who better to have in the left seat to become the hero of the Hudson, Captain Sully Sullenberger. And he's also from Texas, from Denison. I'm going to leave you with 5 L's, if you will, tonight that will help you on your marathon. The first L is this. This is called life. I see some of you moving. So live it. Live every precious moment. You got 3 hours left on the 26th of December, 2011. Live it now. Number 2, love somebody. Reach out to somebody less fortunate. You do. You Navy guys and gals, would you reach out and hug an Army cadet? You've beaten them 10 years in a row in football. Hug. Give a big old man hug back there. It's amazing how many people head to the back doors in that. Okay. Number 3, learn something every day. We only use 8 to 10% of this wonderful laptop. Program it every day. It's up to you. Number 4, laugh every day. Laugh 12 times a day. It releases endorphins, natural internal opiates that get you going, get you through the tough times. And polish that gift every day. And remember, the 5th is leave a legacy. What do you want to be known for? What is your message? It's your marathon. My final wish for you is this: that you die young, as late in the marathon as possible. It's your marathon. Run it. Thank you very much.